Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Commanders and the Pats, next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time. But admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back. Snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defense. When he puts it all together.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. They run once more with Stevenson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Looking to throw. May. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. To the air goes Daniels. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. To the air, May. That is incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
From the shotgun, May with it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll throw with May. Buying time to his left. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. To throw, it's May. Got his man, it's Jonathan Mingo. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Commanders' 36-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Short pass caught by Henry, and he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with May. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Here's May. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And they go play action with May. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Throwing here is May. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing now is Daniels. And this one's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here's Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Thomas, 70 yards. And the Commanders have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now out come the Patriots. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Now the Commanders' offense set to take over. But following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Daniels looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now Daniels. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. New England's offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 10. Straight ahead at Stevenson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Off the play fake. Here's May. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer now. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Daniels. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Washington with a foot. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Foxborough, good night, everybody.